Just drown me in that river if that ever happens. There is no saving me or my socks. Welcome to WeDiscuss.
WeDiscuss. Hi, guys. How are you doing?
I'm Mike.
And I'm Aimee.
And this is WeDiscuss. Do you have a nice cup of tea?
Do you have a nice cup of tea?
Do you have some nice comfy socks on?
Or some white wine in that cup?
I've got some vodka straight.
Says the straight edge guy.
Yeah, it's water. Today we're talking about
socks. We said we were going to talk about socks on our last podcast.
Now we're talking about socks.
We're going to be talking about socks.
Listen, King Missle, there's a band called King Missle. Mm-hmm. I heard this when I was in 6th or 7th grade. It's on the album King Missle, which came out in 1994.
The year my brother was born.
Okay.
Shout out. What up, dude?
King Missle has an album. It's from 1994. I think it's their last album. King Missle. King Missle's the name of the band. They have a song.
I said it like 20 times.
They have a song called Socks. In it, he says, "Oh, so many socks. Why do I have so many socks?" Anyway, I loved that song when I was a kid, growing up. 1994, I was in 6th grade going into 7th grade. Yeah, what a song, let me tell you. And now I am a kid at the age of 41, the ripe old age. And I probably have, how many socks do you think I have?
Wait, socks that are not packaged? Or socks that are just like currently in your drawer over there?
Let me go back to King Missle. I asked you if you know King Missle.
Yeah.
And
I know them because you've brought them up before.
Here's where I'm going to say name of a song, and you're going to go, "Oh, that was them? They wrote Detachable Penis."
Oh, that was them? Did I hit it? Did I get it?
But did you?
What? No way. I do know. I get it, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't. Okay, now like I feel like I place it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were like along the lines of that band. Was it the Crash Test Dummies?
Oh,
they
yeah.
That song, it was like,
Nailed it.
It's that song. You know that song.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, socks. Whenever I think of my socks and I think of how many socks I have, immediately King Missle. Oh, so many socks. Why do I have so many?
Do you know why you have so many socks?
Et cetera. Because my wife is amazing and bought me socks.
Mike has like a thing about socks. I'm sorry, I feel like I got something.
I have a thing about socks.
He has a thing. He has a couple things about socks. I
don't like my feet to feel dirty. I'm sure that most people feel that way. Who wants to have dirty feet or feel like they have dirty feet? Okay?
Not me.
So if my feet feel wet or like sweaty, dirty, I keep extra pairs of socks in my bag at work that I take with me wherever I go.
How many pairs of socks are in that bag? Honest answer. And no judgment because I don't. I've been married to you for how long?
As a person who probably also doesn't like to have dirty feeling feet or wet feet.
How many pairs do you have in your bag? You didn't answer that.
Okay. That I keep
Think about
on me
it. No
daily,
judgment.
like 4 pairs.
No judgment, but I'll laugh about it.
If we go on vacation, I bring more pairs of socks
than underpants.
I could listen. True story.
He packs his shit. It is work bag usually.
I can bring a t-shirt for each day.
Stop.
1 pair of pants. Maybe 2 just in case. One gets dirty, like really badly dirty.
This kills me.
A couple pairs of underpants. And like 8 pairs of socks.
Wait, but that's in his book bag. And then he puts like 8 pairs in the bag that I'm packing.
Oh, you got to out me like that.
Maybe like 2 or 3 more pairs. It's like just in case.
Yes, I have a lot of stuff. Because listen, you know how many
I'm
times
laughing so much.
it's been so bad where I feel like I need to just throw them away.
Yeah.
I'm not saving these. It's like I stepped in mud that somebody also threw up and shit in. And then I'm wearing it on my foot. If my feet are dirty, like and wet, like I feel like I have to take a full body shower.
Yo, wait, okay, so like when I do the dishes, we have a double sink in his mom's house, and if the water hits the middle part, it just pours everywhere, all the way down the ground, everywhere. I'm always stepping in water, always. So you know what I do?
You wear your shoes.
I wear the socks. If
You're
they get
gross.
wet, I'm like, well, whatever. Wait.
Just cut my feet off at that point.
Right? But wait a minute. Usually I throw like a towel down there. I'm like wiping it up. And then I press my feet that I've already gotten wet with the socks on. And I wet. Listen, I have a method.
I'm going to throw up right now. That is so gross. That is violently gross.
Wait. No, because if I just like step on the towel, it like dries the sock off enough, because I don't like taking my socks off and not putting like socks back on, because like I will like do the dishes and then I will sweep and then I will like mop or whatever. But I don't want to put new socks on and dirty a second pair of socks and have to change them again. So I just wear those, like I continue to wear those. I have a method for things, like my 2-towel method.
I would have changed my socks multiple times in the matter of times I've just listened to you.
But I don't want to, because I don't want to have to wash more stuff. I wash so much stuff.
Okay. And then like me, I have so many. I could just throw them away. So
no.
Aimee has bought me multiple pairs of socks. I have in my one. Okay. I'm just going to get it out there, because at the end of the day, at the beginning of the day, this conversation is going to be for you.
Yeah.
The questions that we ask are going to go basically to you and Aimee, because I'm going to out myself right now. I literally have only 2 pairs of socks in my sock drawer. And by 2 pairs, I mean I have ankle socks.
That's not true.
And slightly longer socks that are the same exact like type.
They're the same brand.
From Sam's.
Sam's type.
Club.
Sam's Club. I've gotten these for him for like, what, like 12 years?
Yeah.
I swear, no exaggeration.
It's true.
He used to wear white socks. And I used to have to match them very specifically, where like if he wore those socks and it looked like the one side was higher.
Yeah. Do you have a left and right?
So like left and right socks, I would have to put them together, so then I would fold them. That's how I used to wear them. And then he started to like, he dabbled in different types of socks, which not any socks, like not fun socks. He would always go to like Hanes and like plain, just like boring
gold
socks.
toe from Sears or whatever, JCPenney.
Those are expensive as hell. Why?
I like bland socks. I like one. Because I can reach into my drawer, pull out 2 socks. That's it.
I will say
I can grab 2 socks out, and now I don't look to see if the big toe is in.
You don't. I was gonna say that
in the left or is like, you know what I mean.
I was literally just gonna say that you don't.
Because if you wear a pair of socks multiple times on the same foot, and you pull them, they get that. I don't even know what to call it, indent, where your big toe has pushed out further than where your pinky toe is, and you could see that. And if you try and wear it on the opposite foot after a while, it's like, it's not working. Well, I've stopped looking because I just have all the same pair of black socks.
You do, yeah.
And they're comfy, they're fluffy, and they keep my feet warm. I can wear them. I can wear them around the house with slippers, or I can wear them, in my shoes to work or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's it for me because I'm a simple, basic bitch. But
I said in the last podcast he's a basic bitch. Straight up.
I don't spend
anytime
looking for socks to match or matching them up when they come out of the washer.
Except for like the size of the...
Yeah, except for the socks. But
because
literally,
he just started doing the
I take
higher
all of
ones.
my socks, put them in a pile, stuff them in my drawer. I don't have to ball them up to make sure they're all matched together, and like I don't have to wake up.
You don't
I don't have to wake
that.
up and look at my outfit and go, "Oh, where's my I need my leprechaun socks and my unicorn rainbow with a teacup." That's I don't need any of that. I just need 2 pairs. Well, it's not a pair. I need a pair of socks.
I take a little bit of offense to that.
You can, because you are that bitch.
That's right.
She's complex
that's right.
complex foot woman. I don't know.
I love socks. You want to see my socks?
Yeah. Well, here I got
carrots on my socks.
Amy's got carrot
cute
socks.
are
It's
those?
hilarious.
Stop. And they're both the same. I usually match both socks.
Yeah.
I match. I don't usually I don't mix match my socks anymore. When I was younger, I did because I didn't give a crap. I still don't give a crap, but I also kind of do give a crap. I like matching my socks to like my outfit.
So
I love socks. Like
do.
Mike's definitely the
non-sock.
Yeah, but you do okay. So you do have like your basic socks that you wear every day, all day. He switches them out all the time, whatever. It's been a good like 12 or so years with the same socks.
For sure. Maybe
but then
even
you
longer.
wear cozy socks.
I think
He gets like
you
cold
mean?
feet at night.
Oh yeah.
So he wears like warm socks.
You started.
I
Okay,
didn't.
that's the only variation to my crazy sock ness is the fact that you started giving me socks at night to wear to bed so to keep my feet warm.
Cold feet.
My feet
Mine
freeze
too.
and I die in the middle of the night if I don't have socks on.
Me too.
Which is nuts because I used to not. I mean, I would like. I feel like I was suffocating if I wore socks to bed or any other clothes.
Then you would
other
have
than
like
boxers.
your feet out of the covers.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Mhm.
So you started giving me your
be like, my feet are so cold. I'm
Your-
like, okay,
your
and
really
I'd like put
comfy
mine.
lady socks, and you're like, try these on.
Yeah,
You had lady
Lady-
socks. They were lady socks.
because they were small on you.
They were like tiny little socks, but they were like comfy. The ones, I mean, like they're ankle socks, but because they were for your feet, they were super small. That's why I'm saying little lady socks. But then eventually we started getting,
I started getting you like actual socks.
shin high. They were nice.
Yeah,
Well, but only those ones specifically.
or only at night.
Only inside, only at night. Maybe
You wear them around the house, and you wear them
with my
in-
slippers.
Yeah.
And that's one question I had on here. Do you wear your lounge socks outside to grab the mail or take out the trash with a pair of slippers? Or is that insane? Because for me, I don't go outside in, I usually don't go outside in my lounge socks. As far as I go is the curb. In a pair of slippers.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
They never go with me to the store because that'd be a crime against the queen or something. Well, she's dead. So pick somebody else.
I forgot the queen was dead.
Long live the queen.
I don't know. You might have just caught it.
Did I just blow your mind? Wait a minute. The
I was like,
queen
wait,
is
she-
dead? No way.
I forgot. Okay.
23 was a hell of a year. Let's backtrack. How do you feel about socks? As stated previously with my socks, it's the black socks and that's it. I'm
That's it.
good. I need them to be comfy. I need them to be on my feet and I need them to be dry. And also that specific brand from Sam's. That's
Very
it.
specific.
My criteria for socks is very small.
Yep.
you don't have necessarily a criteria.
I'm an equal opportunity sock wearer.
You are.
Just like pizza
Is it
toppings.
cute as hell? Is it cute as hell? Put it on my foot and let's see. That's you.
Yeah. It's pretty much, that's it. Does it make me happy? Does it visually make me feel good? Yes. I love socks.
What if it
I love socks. Gifts. Like people when they give you gifts, like socks as gifts. I like short socks, like the really short socks, but okay. I wear them in the summer. Wear short socks in the summer. Ones that are a little bit higher. I like ones with like little ruffles. I like ones with carrots. I like ones. I have a whole. I should bring them over and
you have
show
your
my
artist's socks.
I have like a bunch of like. Who do I have? I have Matisse, Vincent. I have Herring. I have like. I have an actual like sock contain. Like it's like a little. What would you call it? Like a
sock box.
Sock box. And it's Keith Haring. It's like his drawings, and it's like 6 different socks. I wear them all the time. I love them so much. I just love socks. I wear higher socks in the winter. I like to wear like higher socks and then kind of like scrunch them down with like my high tops and stuff. But I like clothing more than Mike does. So that's like a
It's an extra. It's like a pair of. It's like a jewelry almost.
Yes, because I don't do a lot of jewelry.
Do you wear your lounge socks outside? Let's get back to that question.
Oh, that question.
Do you take your lounge socks to say Wawa or the store or?
I have like.
Do you change your socks if you know you're going out somewhere?
Yes, usually.
Okay.
There's like 2 or 3 pairs of lounge socks that are like thinner that I will wear in shoes because I don't like the way thicker socks feel in shoes.
Yeah, I hear that because well, you know what? If they're thick,
if they're made and I'm doing it for a reason and I'm wearing them for a reason, then yeah.
On a snowy day, I have worn like the comfy thick socks to keep my feet warm.
Yeah.
In a pair of boots.
That's fine.
When I know I'm going to be outside digging snow and messing around with the kids. That's the one time when I've done that.
Yeah.
But I'm also not going anywhere, so it's almost like I didn't pass the curb.
That's me too.
So high socks, low socks, thigh highs. What do you prefer?
I prefer ones that are
Yeah, those are shin high.
So these are too high. These are too high.
You think those are too high? I feel like I see you wearing them all the time.
If I take maybe like an inch off of them, that's like my favorite length right there.
Yeah, shin high.
Basically. Because my pants, you'll be able to see what's on my sock, which I think is super cool sometimes. Like I have Squidward socks, I have Gary socks, and I have Patrick socks.
So do you prefer those higher ones with the designs on them? I know you said during winter.
But I really like, I have Converse socks that the kids didn't like. I guess your mom had gotten them for them, and they just didn't like them. So I was like, I'm not going to waste these. They're higher. They just have stripes on them, and it just says Converse. I like those. I like to wear those.
Is that what you're saying?
No, they're higher. They're like the ones that I'm wearing now.
Yeah, so you prefer higher socks. That's what I mean. You prefer higher socks over shorter socks.
Yeah, even during the summer usually, but I do like short socks.
Randomly, like
more in the summer.
Yeah.
He just recently asked me to buy him the little bit higher ones.
Because occasionally, especially when I'm wearing the feelers, because the rain.
Yeah.
The socks fall down in those, or they're just too low, and the other ones they cover the wrists of my legs. Whatever the part is that's just above the ankle, but below the shin. My leg wrists.
Got the wrist of his leg. Wouldn't that be your ankles?
You got a point. What's the area? My foreleg? It's not my shin, though.
I'm sorry. We can cut all this, but that's the funniest shit you've ever said.
I definitely can't cut it. It's too funny.
The rest of my leg.
Well, I'm glad you think it's so damn funny.
The rest of my leg, it's your fucking ankle.
My foreleg. So I
can't.
prefer the low socks. And even if you say that I switched to the socks that are slightly longer, they're still, nobody's going to say that those are high socks.
No.
Yeah. You know what I
They're
mean?
like,
Rick
they're
would pick on me.
medium.
Rick would pick on me all the time for the fact that I was wearing my dress shoes with the really short socks. Like back when we had to wear the dressier shoes.
I remember that.
He would
Remember
pick.
you telling
He's like,
me?
"What the hell's with those socks, you asshole?" And then he shows me his ugly brown banker socks.
Why would he even?
They were like, kind of like the way you wear your medium shin high socks. And I was like, "Those are gross." I was like,
But
"Who are you,
they're
Mr.
boring.
McFeeley?"
But no, Mr. McFeeley would not have. They have plain brown socks.
It was the 70s. You damn right. They didn't have any other colors
I feel
back
like
then.
Mr. McFeeley, if he right, shit, damn.
Do you prefer themed socks or plain socks?
I like both. I like plain because my Converse ones are plain. They're just like a color and like Converse in black.
Do you prefer themed socks or plain socks? I'm waiting.
Stop.
I'll let you type your.
Oh my goodness.
You go
I
to
love
one
socks.
place for me. And yeah, I'm going to say my socks are as plain as you can
I
get.
don't buy socks all the time. I just like looking at them and being like, oh, they're cute, but never actually buying them. Really? Until I buy them
your
really
drawer
cheap.
would say, beg to differ. I probably have more socks than you, to be honest. But again.
He has like double the amount of me.
But they're
I'm not,
plain
I am
Jane socks.
not exaggerating. Oh, wait. You know what socks that I really like that we haven't talked about? You know what kind I'm going to say?
You're going to say toe socks?
I love toe socks. I think they're hilarious. They feel funny on my toes. They make my toes feel like they're almost like they're numb.
Yeah.
Because like the way your feet
Oh,
feel
yeah,
on
because
them.
the way they're ninja socks.
But you know who doesn't like toe socks? Your brother and his girlfriend. And he told me this Christmas, he said he searched for toe socks. He like looked around, but he didn't I guess he didn't look online. That would have been the best Christmas present.
You do prefer themed ones. Pictures and animals and foods. No?
Whatever.
A sock is a sock to you?
I would rather there be something on it than it be super plain.
Yeah. Yeah, so you
But
definitely prefer themed socks over
I feel
plain
like theme
socks.
is like a broad enough
When
term,
I say
right?
theme, it's
that like
anything
it's
that has some sort of object on it that is not of a single color.
Yeah. Because I also have like
I'm not talking like
in there I
MeUndies,
have like
but
pizzas.
basically.
I have like white ones with pizzas, like pizza slices on it. There's
They're
one.
basically like Me Undies, to be honest. It's the way Me Undies does their
much.
designs.
Yeah.
And they do socks. This is not not sponsored. Not
yeah, we're not
this
sponsored
is
by
not
them.
paid for by Me Undies, but
Or
I will say
Sam's
this.
or Sam's Club.
Yeah,
socks.
we're also not paid by Sam's. Sam's is the best socks, and Me Undies has the best underpants ever. I've not had any better underpants. Me Undies, send me some undies, themed or not, I don't care. Do you prefer thin socks or fluffy socks?
Both.
Yeah, you just love any socks. You just
I like
you don't
certain
have a
socks at certain
preference because
times. I have to be in the mood to wear certain socks though. Like certain outfits, I don't want to wear certain socks with because it just doesn't feel right.
it doesn't match in your brain.
It doesn't. Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's the thing. I can wear those black socks with literally any outfit.
I know.
I have no problem with that.
And this is the cross I bear.
You are crazy.
But I'm also kind of indecisive. So like when I'm finally pick out an outfit, I'm like, okay, I need socks. I'm looking at my socks. I'm like, what socks are going to make me feel comfortable in this outfit today? That's not how I'm not like super deep like that, but I do like, I don't want to look disheveled. So, but sometimes I do.
I know you're not trying to slight me right now, But
I'm not trying to do that at all.
Are you offhanded saying that I'm a piece of shit because I don't care? You dress like Ken from Street Fighter 6. You're a bum.
That's not at all. That's not at all where I was going with that. But if you wanna
interpret it that way, do you prefer thin socks or fluffy socks? And you said it could be either way.
But I have to be in the mood to wear certain socks. Yeah, definitely.
My nice socks that I just got out of the Sam's Club package that you recently got me.
Mm-hmm.
They start off real nice and soft, semi-fluffy, perfect for colder temperatures. I can wear those with the thinner ones that are ankle high, leg wrist high. No problem.
Stop.
No problem. I probably will wear the thicker ones less during the summer.
So
as it gets colder
they get
again,
pushed back to the back of the.
And then it's like a cycle.
I get it.
And that's how it works.
I have a cycle in my sock drawer too.
Yeah.
So I have Christmas socks. I have Halloween socks. So I put those away per season. But I have to, like, in the summer, I cycle my socks to the shorter ones. I put the shorter ones in, the thinner ones in. It just depends on the time of the season and what holiday is coming up, you know. So I will wear these carrot socks at Easter.
Where do you stand on the topic of slightly wet socks? You, monster, wearing your socks, clomping around.
Not clomping around. I don't wear them. Would you like to reverse and listen to what I said? I don't want to have to put on another clean pair of socks because those got slightly wet or a little bit wet where I can just like push my feet on a towel.
You're just I'm going to soak up this coffee with these socks.
That's not what I do.
Wring it out into my cup and then put the socks back on.
You make it seem like it's worse than it is. I just don't want to put clean socks on and then have to change them a second time into a third pair of socks.
At that point, if I changed them once, hold on.
I wasn't done.
Okay.
No. And then what am I going to do? 3 pairs of socks that day? That's absolutely bonkers. And then if I don't wear socks, there's shit all over the floor. There's always stuff on the floor. And then I have to wash my feet.
Okay. It's
the worst.
If I've stepped in something upstairs that was wet, even if it's like, I'm going to say this, a dollop of water, because you understand.
Yeah.
It's not like a tiny drip.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice sized teaspoon of water that I've stepped in. Those socks are off. No way. And I will take both of them off, even if one is dry.
You will.
And I will put new ones on and then shoes. Because you know what? I don't trust anyone else. If I stepped in water once upstairs in socks, that whole floor is soaked somehow. I don't trust any of you. And I will wear shoes before I now mop the floor.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Have you ever counted how many times you've changed your socks in a day? This is a real question. You have to know.
It would be at most 3 times. I want to say it does the amount of times I went outside to in the snow and like layered socks count.
All of it. All of the socks.
So like 4 times maybe. 2 pairs of socks in the morning, 2 pairs in the afternoon. And then maybe I've switched on into 5 times. If they were wet. If I had 2 pairs on because it was cold, well, they're both wet. And then I go back out later in the day.
I believe it's like 4 or 5 times in a day.
So maybe 6 times. Because if you picture it this way, hold on. Let's think about this. I'm wearing a pair of socks when I wake up because my feet were cold. I changed those because I'm going outside with the kids. I put 2 pairs on because we're going to play in the snow. And then I come inside. Those are soaked. They go in the wash.
Then you put on cozy
socks. And I put on cozy socks. They come off. I put 2 new pairs of socks on because now I'm going outside to play with the kids in the snow again.
You've done that?
Yes. I come back inside. Then I come back inside and cozy it up again.
Is that this many?
At most, that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At most. That I may have only done that like 1 or 2 times. I'm not an animal. I'm clearly a civilized man.
He doesn't like wet
sophisticated.
socks.
My feet are more sophisticated than you know. That's it. Wet socks. How do you feel about wet socks? Do you put? Like,
I don't like wet socks.
Do you just like pour water into your boots and go, yeah, this is the way things are?
Oh my God. When you watch those videos of those people that are like, I'm going to go and like clean up this river or something, and they have like just plain old sneakers or something and their feet are wet. People that are like hiking and they just like bloop.
If a person, so yeah, that if you go into a river with your with your socks and shoes.
I've seen videos like that.
I'm just saying those socks and shoes are garbage. You can't salvage those, in my opinion. They're gone.
I would probably.
I don't ever do that. I just want to throw this out there. I'm not rich, so I'm not like just constantly throwing socks and shoes out. I don't do the activities where I would have to throw those out. I'm not going into a river with my shoes. No. That's insane. Mm-hmm. I also don't have a pair of shoes that are meant to be gone into a river with. This is one fear I've always had is I go fishing with somebody and you put the waders on.
Sorry. I was thinking
and then
I thought I was going somewhere
and then
else.
You suddenly get lower than the water. So it's just an entire river of dirty water has now just flooded. And where does it go? Gravity.
It goes to your socks.
Just drown me in that river if that ever happens. There is no saving me or my socks. No way.
Never.
Lost cause. Lost soul. Here lies Mike Wynne and his socks.
Water burial.
Just shoot me with a flaming arrow. Did you hear me? Here lies Mike Wynne and his socks. Yeah, just shoot me in the head with a flaming arrow. Where do you stand on wet socks? Are you okay with that? I think I saw Keith.
Oh my God.
Like on one of those rope swings with a pair of boots, like Tarzan with a pair of boots on.
Put a video of Keith up here. I swear to God, Keith and his socks sometimes, when he used to hang out with us, his socks used to be longer and flipped over, but he's still wearing so they'd be like flopping under his foot.
Oh my God.
I never understood how he can do it. He was just like, he didn't care about his socks. I don't know if he's still like that. Keith, I don't know.
Well, like I told you, I saw him in a pair of boots, like on a rope swing, flying out into a river with. It was like those boots that you normally find in a river when you're fishing. That's where they come from, Keith. He like lost them while he was on the rope swing. Some guy finds him a couple miles down.
Oh, man.
So we talked about wet socks, and we talked about stepping in mud or rainwater outside in the grass, blah, blah, blah. Here's the real question. Do you go outside with your socks? Do you wear just your socks? Are you that kind of monster that you will walk outside with no shoes on? How dare you?
I am. I do.
For what reason? That's the worst thing I've ever. I live with you. You're my wife. How dare you? You're going to come home. You're going to go do that and then walk in the bed and step all over.
Put my feet right in that bed.
That's why the dog's not allowed in the bed.
Listen, I go outside if it's dry on the ground. If I have to like get the mail, I'm like, I tiptoe though. Like tiptoe.
If it's dry. If it's dry, you take that chance.
I don't tiptoe. I just walk out. I'm lying. The only thing I don't like, we have a mat outside of the front door, and it's always wet. Always wet.
So is the wood of the deck.
I hate it. I want to get rid of that mat. I want to throw it out tomorrow. I'm doing it.
Right, but the wood of the deck is wet.
I know, because it's old as shit.
And
your
also,
mom hasn't changed
how can
it.
you trust that you're not reaching out with your hand to touch the wood and going, yeah, okay, that's dry. I can walk out here. You're just taking a chance. You're rolling the dice. This is
when I know
this
that
is
it's
Russian
dry
roulette
out,
here.
it's not any better inside. Those animals upstairs, there's hair everywhere. Doesn't matter how much I sweep or hand vac or mop. I'm not concerned with getting like a little bit of dirt on my socks on dry ground.
What I mean to say is, I don't do that shit.
The front deck really
that's
isn't
insane.
that wet. I feel like it's only
I
wet when
can't
it's
trust
raining
it.
a lot.
No, even if
Really?
it hasn't rained in a week, if there's the slight possibility
Then it could
that
be
there's
wet.
some dew that just never dried,
Oh, I won't do that.
zero chance I'm doing it.
I won't do that. I'll only do it if I know that it's definitely dry. I'm not a fucking monster like Addie is. She walked outside in 2 pairs of brand new socks on Christmas Day.
Yes, and
You
she'll
remember
walk
that?
across the grass. Like, oh, I gotta go get something out of the car. We just walk across
and
this
it's
dirt
wet,
path.
and she'll still wear them.
Ugh,
I love that
it's
kid.
vomit inducing.
That's awful.
Do you have a sock bucket list? Are there socks that you like that you know exist out there that you want,
Yes.
that you wish you had?
The socks that I'm wearing, the carrot ones, came from H&M. I got each of the kids South Park socks this Christmas. I put them in their stockings. They were $1 each. $1 each.
That's awesome.
South Park Christmas socks. These socks, the carrot ones, were $1. I got my brother a couple pairs.
Oh my God, that's something we didn't talk about. The fact that your dirty ass feet brother leaves
My
his socks
brother.
here.
He's
It just-
such a head. This yes, we can bleep me out. This piece of shit. He will come and stay at our place, where we were living, every place we've ever lived at. Anytime he stayed over, he has left socks, and he started doing it like
on purpose.
more so on purpose. After I was like, dude, you keep leaving your fucking socks. What does he do? He hides them. When he left for Germany, that piece of shit hid them all over this house. They're on top of the fucking bookshelf.
That's horrible. He's like, they're like dead
I'm pretty
fish.
sure there was one in the Frida Kahlo there.
They're like dead fish.
I find them.
You know?
So
It's like a mob thing for him.
I have so many
You hear
of the
that,
socks.
Chris? Mob thing with your dirty ass socks. We're pointing this out now. If we put this on the damn podcast, he's gonna make sure to do it even worse this time.
That's fine. Let him do
I'm
it.
gonna have to cut all this.
Go
out.
ahead.
God.
No, we're not cutting shit. This piece of shit leaves his socks everywhere. I'm coming for you. You wait.
You wait until you get a house so we can leave socks at.
I'm gonna like sew them up and make them a
I'm
blanket.
gonna throw up in a couple. And then I'm gonna tie them up and like sling it around. It's like a sieve, and like the puke just starts shooting out the tiny pores. And then I throw it against the wall and it sticks. And it slowly slides down. Take that.
I can put tension and let him.
He called the shit poop.
He can light it on fire.
Oh my God. Could you imagine shitting in a bunch of socks and then lighting them on fire, putting them on his front porch? Not in a bag. Shit in the socks.
That's literally what I just said.
On the front porch,
I
though.
said to put Tan's poop in
No,
a
I'm
sock.
talking about our poop. I will hold that poop. I will hold the sock right over my butthole and poop into it. And then I will put it on his front porch and light the sock on fire.
You hear that, Chris? TLDR. My
Socks.
brother leaves his socks all over the place. And he is infamous for walking outside. He's like Addie. He'll just walk outside in his socks.
He'll walk through
And
a
then
swamp.
he will come back inside and lay down on the sofa and just go to sleep.
He's like
And then he just like wakes up and does it again.
yeah.
Gross.
It's like that Dave Chappelle skit when he's like kicking the couch.
Yo, couch.
Yeah.
Rick James, bitch.
It's like Chris with his socks. Do you have favorite pairs of socks? I would love to hear your stories. You know,
What kind
I'm
of
asking
socks
all these
do you
questions.
like?
Do you prefer thin socks, thick socks, fluffy socks, themed socks, plain socks, short socks, high socks, thigh highs?
Wow, why do you always say it like that? You said it like that earlier too.
What kind of,
Well, because there are people, listen.
pantyhose? Do you wear socks over your pantyhose? I never even thought about that.
So if I wear any
Do
sort of
some
like
women treat them like
stockings-
socks though?
What? Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
Your mom, when she wears them to the bank, she said, I think she wears like the old lady ones where they come up to like her knees.
And she doesn't wear socks with them.
No.
That's crazy. Tell us your favorite cozy sock story. Or, man, oh my God, cozy socks.
Toe socks.
Cuddling up next to a fire with a nice cup of tea.
Oh, yeah.
And it's snowing outside. You get your cozy socks on.
It never happens.
I hope you wear your cozy socks while you listen to this episode with us.
Oh, cozy socks.
Getting a nice cup of tea.
What socks do you have on right now? Oh my goodness, I didn't even ask you. Show them.
Ankles.
He
I
has
won't-
the ankle socks.
I went with the ankles today.
The ankle
Because-
black socks. This is
yeah.
what they look like. They're just plain, and they have like a light green. They have like a
There's
green
like a light
strip.
green strip at the top. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Plain black.
Jane.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's me in a nutshell.
That's okay. Do you have plain
This is
socks
me
that
in
you
a
like,
nutshell.
and that's all you wear? Because I know there are people. Because like I know my Uncle Pat. I remember just from like growing up, all I remember him wearing is like white socks.
Ugh,
Just like you. I don't know if
I
he
can't
wears
do
white
white
socks
anymore. I can't do it.
No, you used to.
I hate the whites.
Me too.
Send us home, baby.
Thank you for joining us while we talked about socks. Socks that I love and the one type of sock that Mike likes.
I do like one type.
This is not sponsored by Sam's Socks.
Or
Sam's
Me
Club.
Undies.
Or Me Undies, but we do love those brands and we wouldn't.
I wouldn't
Be
discourage you
opposed.
from sending me free pairs.
Love you guys.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Peace out.
Catch you on the next one where we don't talk about socks. We'll talk about something else. Socks, but not socks. Bye.
See ya.